This is probably 15-ish years ago. When I was in high school, my group of friends used to spend a lot of time at a particular friend's house because it was huge. It was also quite an old house, but his parents were cool with us, basically taking over when we were there. We'd make dinner for about 10 people, stay up late listening to music and playing video games, and never mind. Anyway, one evening we're all sitting in his room watching TV. It's dark and the lights are on, but the curtains are open. Suddenly, two different people on opposite sides of the room jump, like they've been startled, and look around. Both of them explain they saw in a reflection of the window on the second floor that somebody just walked across the room. None of us had moved. It freaked a few of the girls out, and we had to calm them down a bit. Flash to a couple of weeks later, we found a pack of cards in our friend's house that had letters on them. Somebody suggested we should use it as a Ouija board and figure out if our friend's house was actually haunted. We got a big wooden board. I think it might have been on top of a table once upon a time. Arranged the cards in a circle around the edge, and with an extra 2 homemade yes/no cards. Got a glass, and off we went. It started to answer questions, telling us it was a man who used to live in the house and who died there. We'd asked when he died and just got a long answer. Long, L-O-N-G. We asked if it was moving the glass, and he said yes. This is where we decided to be done, and I asked if he could move something else other than the glass, and the answer was yes. We all paused and listened for the sound of something moving. Nothing happened. We asked if he had moved something. He answered yes. Nothing happened again, so we moved on and asked some more questions. This is around 10:30 p.m. After a while longer, we said goodbye. I think at least one of us was aware enough about Ouija board lore to know we had to close the conversation properly. And then a little later, we all went home. I looked a little spooked, but enjoying ourselves nonetheless. I walked home with another friend who lived nearby. As I walked in my front door, my mom called through to me to be careful in my room because a mirror had fallen off the wall earlier, and they weren't sure if they picked up all the bits of glass. When I asked her when this happened, she told me, about 10:30. The same time I asked the spirit to move something. I did not sleep well that night. Last night, me and my friend made our own Ouija board. We ripped a sheet of paper out of an old sketchbook and drew on all letters and words with a marker. It worked. I'm a skeptic. I thought she was just effing with me at first, but it was real. The first spirit we spoke to was not a good one, and he let us know that. But we continued to talk with him because we were in shock that it was actually working. He claimed that he died in the 1800s after shooting himself, which he did after killing his wife and 4 children. He then told us that God was the reason for all suffering, and repeatedly answered questions with 666. As we kept talking to him, the force of the little shot glass we were using as a chip got stronger. He knew our names. He knew other things, too, that neither of us knew about each other. He told us he was forbidding us from speaking to anyone else on the board. We said goodbye to him. Once again, we tried again. It was still him, to which we quickly said goodbye again. Then it was my best friend's late grandfather. He knew things about her, like the tattoo she had got in remembrance of him, which terrified me. After we spoke to him, my late grandmother spoke to me. I asked her if she was proud of me, and she spelled out always. My friend and I were crying at this point, and I know we weren't moving this thing on our own. After that, I spoke with one more spirit, who claimed to have died in 2008. She was a woman, and the energy we got from her was much better than the evil murderer from earlier. She told us that she died at 24, and that she loved ballet. She also was very funny, and when we asked her what she misses most about being on Earth, she said boys, LOL. We asked her how she can use this board to communicate with us. She said energy. I have no logical explanation I can think of in my head that would make this all make sense. I wish you to say my friend was just messing with me, but we were doing this for hours. We at one point were sobbing. There's no way either of us was playing the other.